What's going on? It's your boy NYE, owner of Ruemonge De Seine clothing line, and you're watching Chesterville.
CHESTER, with Chester makes Chester, and we're going far. Coming together and using our voice to let you know change is a choice. It's a Chester flow. Can't buy, can't rent it. If you're rocking with your city, stand up, represent it. Chester flow.
Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in. We are here in the Visions Video Studio. We are here with none other than the one and only Ruemonge De Seine.
Hey, what's going on?
Listen, I'm good sitting here with all this experience and talent still growing.
Still growing. Still got a long way to go. This is just the beginning.
Listen, and it's a great beginning. Yes. You have so much to be proud and excited about.
Yes.
So you have your store on South Street.
Yes.
You're now getting ready to take it to the next level, which is an awesome level, and get into the King of Prussia Mall.
Yep.
Whoo! And that's just now. So let's back it up. So how did you start and get into fashion?
Well, fashion, I've always been into it. Like a lot of people, some people do know, but a lot of people don't know that I did music.
I belong with the greats, time to take my place, and God don't make mistakes.
So I always was into like high fashion. So it always in my head, like I'm like, yo, one day I'm gonna do a clothing line. I just didn't know when, you know what I'm saying? So
okay. Wait a minute, you know what? Sitting here talking with you for just a few minutes, I gotta ask, because you kind of like been speaking stuff, and it's just are you coming from a spiritual background? You have a lot of history.
Yes. I grew up in church. You know, my mom had me in church, Christian.
Okay, because I'm like, you speaking stuff, and this, I'm like, wait a minute, somebody pray for him.
Yeah, of course. Yep. And I got my dad. He passed away. I got an angel looking over me, so I know he's steering me in the right direction. So
awesome.
Yeah.
So as you were performing, you always put your stuff together, and
I was.
Yo, man, where you get that from?
Yeah, always. I would just like, they called me Fly Nye, because everybody called me Nye. That was my rap name. So, and people still to this day call me Nye. So if you see, I got the chain on.
Okay, Nye. Can I call you Nye?
Yeah, you call me Nye. So I just was always Fly. So everybody be like, yo, Fly Nye. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it originated. And my mom, she like crazy Fly, so I get it from her. Like her coordinate game is like on 100. You know what I'm saying? So it just kind of like running the family, like it's in my genes. So
okay.
Yeah.
So when did you actually take that step? It's like, you know what, I'm gonna put this name on this product.
All right, so what happened was I experimented with like something like maybe like a few years before I actually did it. It was called fitted crowns, and I just like got like a shirt pressed up, did a little logo. To me, I look back at it, it was like Mac. Some people might think it's hot, but I thought like now, like I'm like, that was corny. But anyway, so when I really was ready to get into the line, I had put out like I was still doing music at the time, and I put out a EP on iTunes of like a lot of songs I did when I was living out Vegas. Cause I lived out Vegas for like 6 months working on music, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just release these songs because I wasn't doing nothing with them. So I put an EP out, and we did like one video for it. And when I kind of like, it was like a lot going on in my life at that time. So I kind of like getting further and further away from the music, even at that time. So, I had made, a lot of people was like listening to it from like overseas and stuff. So I had made like a little bit of money. So, one day I just woke up. It's just like a light that just flicker in your head. I just woke up and I was like, you know what, I'm going to do my line. So, I took the money, well, some of the money out of my the account that the money went from the EP that I put on there, and I just went and I started with 12 shirts, like 12 shirts, literally, like, and when I did it, I came up with the name. I like research because everybody always asks me what the name mean. The name is named after a street in France that's called Ruemonge, and it's like pretty dope. It's like they got like I would call them like luxury apartments, but it's like a whole different look. Like it's not like it's like over there, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I just like the whole idea how everything looked over there, and then the name was catchy. So I did my researches to see if anybody had like was don't like use the name or anything, and nobody had it. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna run with this. So I sent it to like a few of my friends in New York that I know like mad fly, like they get fly, like actually they be in Harlem. For me, when I look at Harlem, they like the originators when it comes to fashion and everything, you know what I'm saying? So I sent it to them, and they was like, yo, I think you got something with this Nye. Like that was the exact words. So I got some shirts. I got 12 shirts pressed up, and I was just in the street with it. Like I was literally going like pulling up in people's hoods and everything, selling them, like, you know what I'm saying. And I think I sold out of the first 12 like in like a couple days. And then after that, I read up and I just kept building on it. And I would go drop them all, bring them to people and everything. Like I was really, that's what a lot of people don't know. Like I didn't just bounce to the point where I had a store. Like at one point I was like really putting in footwork, and I was in the streets and I was pushing it, you know what I'm saying. And what I would do is I knew like a lot of people, like public figures, like people who did music that had names in Philly and stuff. So I would reach out to them on like Instagram and be like, yo, I got a clothing line, and like send them like pictures of my stuff and like, can I get you to wear some of my stuff? And they would hit me back. And some of the was people like I looked up to, like when I was like younger doing music and stuff like that, like State Property and all them, you know what I mean? They would reach back.
The one with Charlie Baltimore.
Yep. Yeah, that came a little bit later. She showed me mad love, you know what I'm saying? You know, I showed her my line and she was like, I love it, like you got something. And she actually she wore the shirt. She got a show, I think it's called Charlie Knows Best, and like it was in the scene on her show, like the reality show she was working on. So that was dope too. But I think like the first person that ever wore anything that had like a name was I don't know if you're remembering, but Young Chris from the Young Guns that had the song No Better Love. He the first one. You know, I went all the way up to his hood and gave me one, and he showed me mad love. You know what I'm saying? And I think I gave him a shirt and a hat. Like 2 days later I seen him wearing it. I was like, wow, that's dope. So even this day, like I shoot him, because we kind of like started building like a little relationship. I shoot him a text and I be like, yo, remember, like you was the first. I think I got pulled over and everything, because it's like real crazy up there in that area that they from, and we'll make jokes about, like, remember I went all the way up there and the police pulled me over, you know what I'm saying? Like it was crazy, but that he was the first one. And then after that I was like, wow, I think I really got some. So I just kept pushing. At that point I never seen me actually having a store or even being at the point that I am right now. So I guess like even when you look at it, it's like when you do music, and I was pretty good at that when I was doing it. I was traveling, you know, I was going a lot of different places and doing a lot of big things on the independent level. Like I had a manager, marketing team, and all that stuff. And shout out to Nubia too, because like I always look at her as somebody that changed my life. That was my manager. And I would have thought at that time, like, all right, look, you know, the music gonna be the thing, but a lot start changing with the music industry and stuff like that. So, you know, I didn't really know what I was going to do, you know what I'm saying? And somehow, like, when I look at it now, and it's like, yo, this is like my calling, like the fashion thing. It's like I'm so good at it. It's like I'm a natural. I already got the style, you know what I'm saying? And just designing, and I do all my graphic designs and all that stuff myself. So, you know, I just feel like this is what, you know, I was put here to do.
Listen, and guess what? You're doing it. In the words, you're doing it and doing it and doing it well.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
All right, well, what we're going to do is we're going to take a break, and then we're going to talk about this line representing on here. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Can you even smoke in here?
I don't know. I got to look at the lease papers. Lenny, when the landlord going to get here?
We missed them, watching them dumbass bikes.
So he came and then left?
Yeah.
I know you ain't just like no match on the old head.
At least you good for something.
Why you gonna make me put my hands on you?
Relax, Dre. Just go to your room.
Trying to fill out an application if y'all still hiring.
I'm hiring. Nah, Dre, you and me. He don't need that type of job.
You the new boy who moved on B Street, right?
Because I like you now.
Oh, yeah?
And when it rains, you do the drop.
And I'm gonna get a bike?
And some shoes.
Yeah, but don't mess that up.
What?
Polo, I know you don't got that boy out here selling.
You ain't take nothing to Dre's, did you?
How much you got left for me?
Had to show the little man how the game goes.
You got how much left?
Welcome back. We are here in Visions Video Studio. We are here with Ruemonge. Look, I can call him Nye now.
Yeah.
But let's talk about what you're wearing right now. Represent.
But yeah, this is actually something new right here. I haven't released this yet, but this is the polo. It's called Secret Society. Like, it's like I do different like little names for like certain stuff that I do. These are this graveyard shift denim right here that I designed. So I made these jeans right here and the shirt.
Okay, you got a little fire bling bling down there.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I see.
Yeah, and it say Secret Society in Chinese.
Okay, you ain't cussing at me on your knees, are you?
No, not at all.
Okay,
not
just
at all. Yep, and then you got Ruemonge De Seine right here, and then Hong Kong, France, Tokyo, Dubai, Brazil.
Okay.
You know, so.
And why did you pick those specific areas?
France always number one. That's where the name of the line came from over there. And I don't know, it just looked cool. So sometimes I just do like, oh, that look cool, you know what I'm saying?
Because they are names that kind of, okay, I know, heard that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about your Even Kings Cry line. Tell us the background behind that.
That was something, actually, I didn't even release that yet. And it's still all part of Ruemonge De Seine. It's just, like I said, I do different, how I want to put it, different looks.
Yeah, that
you know
image seemed like it had a lot of
behind
meaning.
It's like basically saying that kings cry. You know what I mean? Like, no matter where, what pedestal people put you on, because sometimes people have like a lot of responsibility and everybody look to them for everything, and you have to be so strong sometimes, but even kings can cry, you know what I mean? So I put the tear, but the tear is actually like a tear of blood, you know what I mean? So that was all me. I designed that too, like the graphics, everything, me. Yep.
Okay, talk about your No Sleep Plenty of Dreams line. That sound like it had something behind it as well.
Yeah, of course, because it just, even a lot of times I'm up all night, just thinking, strategizing, putting stuff together in my head, and sometimes even because I do a lot of in-house inventory too, so I make a lot of my stuff, like maybe like 70% of my stuff in-house too. So a lot of stuff come from overseas too. So just always working on stuff, being on my A game, and staying ahead of the game. Because with fashion, you always got to be like when the summer coming, when you in the summer, you got to be worrying about the winter and making sure you got your stuff for then. And that's just how it moves. Everything moves so fast, so you want to be one step ahead always in fashion. So, and just having so many dreams. Like I tell everybody, everything that I've done so far is just the beginning. Like it's just like really the beginning. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just had a great start off, but like I have like a vision of where I see myself and where I see myself going. So,
Listen, you going all right already, okay?
Yeah.
Now, you had a quote that I saw on your page saying, "Don't be afraid to fail." Talk to us about that.
That just pretty much came from taking a chance on yourself. I feel like if I didn't take a chance on myself the times I did, I probably wouldn't be in the position that I am now. Because a lot of times I would often doubt myself, not that I didn't think that I couldn't do it, but always just like blowing it off like, oh, right now is not the time, or maybe I should wait. I just feel like sometimes you just got to go for it. Like you just got to go, you know what I mean? And whatever the outcome is going to be the outcome, but you got to take a chance on yourself. So, and you know how they say scared money don't make no money. So, you just got to, and that's true. You just got to be able to go for it. If you have an opportunity and you put in a position to do something, because a lot of times we get sidetracked with so much, like, oh, even when you come across some money, you're like, oh, I could go do this now, or I could go do that, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, all right, but what about your dreams and your goals? Like, did you ever stop to think that, like, you just putting this money into it could change your life and you never be in the position that you in again? So that's how I look at it.
Investment in yourself.
Exactly, very much.
Because a lot of times we invest in everything else but ourselves.
Everything else. And sometimes, like, even with that is like, when you go back to, you think about music, it's like they always used to say, yo, invest in yourself, because nobody else will until you do. So sometimes you just got to go ahead and do it. And when people see you investing into yourself, they like, all right, it make people more so want to come around and add to what you got going on. But if you just asking everybody for help, and ain't nothing wrong with asking for help, but you got to be able to put the legwork in too for yourself. So,
when they know that yeah. I give, you give is going on, they be more willing to give.
Exactly.
Well, congratulations again on your
thank you.
new opening on the store, on your relocation.
Yeah, relocating
into the King of Prussia Mall.
Yep.
But if someone wanted to, reach out, get some drip, how could they reach out?
Yes,
to you?
I got a website. My website is www.ruemongedesine.com. I have everything on there, and you can reach out to me on Facebook, Ruemonge De Seine, and my Instagram is @theHouseOfRuemonge. So, yeah.
There you have it. Doing big things. Excited for you. Cheering for you.
Thank you.
Same
for
hanging out.
I like everything that you're doing here. You know what I mean?
We excited. Listen, 2019 is going to be awesome.
Oh, it's definitely. Like you said, we got to speak everything into existence. Like you talk it, you believe it, and go for it. You put that fire behind what you believe in, it's definitely going to happen. Like I'm such a motivated person. Like when I talk, everything is, I know I can do it. And I feel like that's why I kind of be successful at a lot of things that I do, because I just believe I'm extremely confident in myself. Like I've always been that way.
Energy is important. People don't realize.
Yeah, energy is everything. If you keep that energy and you believe that you can do something, I'm telling you, it can happen. Like
it can.
It can.
It's the difference, because you can say,
and believe in God.
Yeah. Oh, first and foremost, listen.
Believe in God. Talk to Him. Because without Him, can't nothing happen. So
Listen, let that universe get aligned with your thoughts.
Yes.
Listen, sky's the limit. Thank you again for your time.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's our time. See you next time.
Right.
Yeah. From the I-95 to the I-35, nigga. You know what I mean? From Chester to Killeen, nigga. Chester, what up? You'll already know. Texas, what up? Scuns. Look into the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. I will never change, boy, I put that on my name. I will never stop it, I'll even walk with a cane. Point me to the fire, I'll even walk through the flame for my people to prosper. Go to war defeating these monsters, easily block you. On the court like Izzy Ibaka, like it's rap there in my blood. Fill a rap chair and get a slug. Nigga done lost his mind, need to pass it and give him love that he already got. See his wounds, he already shot, man, I hardly can watch. Cause I seen a part of me rap, but ain't no comeback story. Cause when they come back for me, I'm fully prepared, killing for everyone that adore me. See that love for my daughter, see that feeling is nothing better. The only woman that I know gon' love me forever. Gotta give it a whirl, I'ma do it or die trying. Digging in the mud, trying to find diamonds, cause you deserve it. Only thing that make me nervous, will I ever leave my kids because of murder? Damn, only thing that make me nervous, will I ever shoot myself like Practical Burris and don't got the service to make the call? Somebody come and get me, I hope I never fall. Nobody's never with me. I wish I had the time for my father when he was sickly, but now my father's gone, then I'm hoping that he forgive me. For real.
I'm on cloud 9, Northside, K-Town, nigga, one call and we all ride. Big things, little nigga, big dreams. Chase dough, replace those niggas who gon' switch teams. I'm a leader with a heater, 2 divas, 2-seater coupe speeding, tweet chiefin' off the meter. These are God's words, nigga, what you eatin'? Get this paper, we ain't sleeping. Vamp life, nights creeping. Every day's a weekend, life of a G. Straight drop on you niggas, hoes dropping to their knees, call me C. Show up if you pay me, I'm there. Won't promise that I'll be on time, but who cares? I'm a game spitter, natural true player. You can go on with that lame shit. Fuck up out of here, niggas acting almighty, sitting in the peasant's chair till it's niggas at your house knocking, praying that you there. The flow is too rare, 2 clips, 2 is near. I'm riding by quiet like I'm waving 2 flares. You talking about that money, but we know it ain't no loot there. Dissect you, break down your bars, ain't no truth there. Niggas wanna hate and imitate the king's moves. The semi-auto, total slaughter, everything like murder. Move my old head strapped to it, keep it gangster to the root, and all he talk about is peace. But he don't trust these dudes, he say cut the grass, look at them snakes. Know the rules, say they shining, but they jewelry is fake. Know them fools, tell your bitch to shut them mouth, cause you know death coming twos. I play it smart and do my part and put a part through niggas' crews. Call me Moses, shaking in they boots. Invisible bully hoodie, concealing up the tool. Don't know I'm out of money, make a lame nigga cool. Even worse, they lying, acting like they making moves.